Do, 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 do. What's going on, people? What is going on? Hey, it's Cooler Talk Monday, Super Bowl recap with your boys, the Six Man K Styles. And over here to my stage left is the mad scientist, Mad Mike Sports. Hey, man, what is going on, Mike? What's going on? But before we do that, what do we normally give the people before we start getting into what we get into? It is the roll call. Today's roll call is sponsored by High Quality H2O.
High quality H2O.
Always drink it in your life. And today's
you feel like your head in the collar like Zeus.
And today we got Joseph Thornton, we got Bubba Gump, Millie Mills, we got Pat Norris, we got Isaac Crown. Hey, we got the homie Noah Tyndale. And got that, if y'all keep hitting me up one more time. Okay, we got Ezekiel Basie, we got D Cone, we got Millie Mills, we got Low Ski ATM 534, we got Michael Walker. Not that Michael Walker, Nick Gullen, Ephraim Jones, and we're going to do Ultra Shadow 97 and ATL Leo.
Ephraim Salam?
Ephraim, not Ephraim Salam.
I got him. Gotcha. I made you say it. I made you say it.
Hey, Ephraim Jones, man. Ephraim Jones. Yo, hey, that was it. Hey, Ephraim Salam was a damn good lineman for the Falcons for a good little while. So, yeah. But before we start the show, we got a little surprise for y'all. We got a little surprise for y'all right now. This is Cooler Talk Monday. We got a couple people coming in to join us. Is the people in the back ready? Thumbs up. All right. So today we got Big Sam.
Big Sam.
What's happening? What's
That's
happening? What's happening, y'all?
And we got the other homie here today, LT. It's sexual, baby. Oh,
gotcha.
You're right on.
Got it.
You know what it is, baby.
What is going on, fellas? Shout out to Jew Talk Sports in the chat. Y'all make sure y'all show him some love as well. Man, what's going on, fellas, man? How are we doing?
Doing just great. Doing just great.
Man, y'all want to go ahead and get right into it? Okay.
Get right into
It's on y'all, baby.
As we already saw the Super Bowl last night, if you were blind or under a rock, you have heard that the Rams defeated the Cincinnati Bengals 23-20. How did y'all feel about this Super Bowl, man? And any one of y'all want to go ahead and kick it off? The ball is in.
I'll start off. The Super Bowl. I'm gonna give some credit. I'm gonna give some credit to the Zebras this postseason. It didn't feel like they was, controlling the games. Everybody have mishaps here and there. I get that, but for the most part, they didn't seem like they was like really, being deciding factors with phantom calls, blatant non-calls, things of that nature. Pretty much they was kind of out the way, and I appreciate them for that. Watching the game, pretty much it was solid for the most part. I will say that you missed a blatant offensive PI on T. Higgins on that long touchdown. But I will say this, and Mike can tell you, he can confirm I said it last night during the game. We all know how important trench play is. But when you have certain people, well, just put it in basketball terms, a lot of times those great players understood who they were going against, and they always used to tell some of their former team, their teammates, you let a sleeping giant stay asleep. And with that slight altercation on that sideline with Aaron Donald, pretty much was the Bengals' demise. You don't wake the sleeping giant. You leave him sleep. And you notice they were doing all that triple team and everything, whatnot, and he kind of stayed neutralized. But the minute that altercation turned up, I think 2 days later he had unsacked Burrow. You let a sleeping giant stay asleep, especially knowing that your O-line is not strong enough to guard him for 4 quarters. You let him stay asleep.
Hey, can I put something up right quick?
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna put this up.
They're right.
Anyway, if I would have known that, I would have brought my stopwatch.
That was perfect.
They're right.
Hey, like you said, LT, it was about that time.
It's about that time.
Man,
that's all I'm saying.
All right, Sam, man, what you got, man? What was your thoughts on that?
For the most part, it was a great game. My opinion on the game, not taking nothing away from the Rams, but I think that based on what I saw, the Bengals lost that game more than the Rams won it. Self-inflicted wounds, and they never solved the problem that they had all year, and that was their offensive line. Trying to wrap it all up, plain and simple.
Hey, man, sometimes you got to keep it simple around here, man. Just letting the folks know, man. I'm also gonna put this picture up so you can know the power, the power of Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
But shouts out to Aaron Donald. He had himself a hell of a fourth quarter. So did Von Miller. It was one particular thing that I saw the adjustment that they made too. And this is kind of the reason why we have been saying that Jordan Davis might be that pick. Did you pay attention to that halftime adjustment that the Rams made? You saw big Ashawn Robinson playing a lot more in that second half.
Yep.
This guy 6'4", 330, so he's a big old dude.
Mm-hmm.
Opened it all up for Aaron Donald, bro. And they started blitzing. They said, damn that. But let me say this right now. If you look at Joe, okay, I got box score here. Like I said, what you said with the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow was 22 for 33 for 263 yards and 1 touchdown, right?
Right.
What if I told you 120 of those yards came from 2 passes?
Be factual.
Oh,
wow.
That's a
and
nice.
Guess who?
So you wait. So 120 of the 200. You said 230 what? 263. And 120 that came from 2 passes.
Mm-hmm. The T. Higgins touchdown and the Jamar Chase pass that was on Miss Thing.
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, that's because they was really just checking the ball down. They really didn't offensively. I'm gonna give this, and I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I'm gonna give Raheem Morris credit because like he played kind of a cover 2 shell. But I'm a take it away and give him credit at the same time. He pretty much did what Dean Pease has been doing all year. Dean Pease has been doing. That's his bread and butter. He played a cover 2 shell where his corner has the corners and safety act as safety. The corners and safeties, but the corners act as safeties. So they have to tackle well. Not only do they have to play they deep, they thirds or whatnot. Sometimes they play third, but the corners they have to play like safeties. And that's what I pretty much saw. They played the Atlanta Falcons defense, okay? Hear me again. If you go back and watch it, it's the exact same defense that the Falcons have been playing all year. The only difference that we don't have an Arizona. We don't have an Arizona and a Von Miller. Let me take that back. We got an Arizona. He's not as good as Arizona, but we don't have a Von Miller. We don't have a Leonard Floyd. But it's pretty much the exact same thing the Falcons have been doing all year. They've been playing that soft cover 2 shell, aka a cloud, and they just all their corners and safety have to tackle well. That's how they won the game. It forced Cincinnati to check the ball down.
Hold on.
I mean, every now and then he did, but for the most part, pretty much look like that Dan Quinn defense to me.
No, it really was. Like I said,
it was
really
at the beginning.
It was at the beginning. You're right about that.
The beginning. I was saying the beginning looked like that Dan Quinn defense, that cover 3.
Yeah, the cup at the beginning. I'm talking more so at the second half. They went to that cover 2 kind of shell. And yeah, that was the difference. They just didn't allow them to go to get the deep pass. And they just took away the deep pass by doing with the Falcons. Go ahead, K-Star. I know you jumping at the bit.
So what y'all are telling me by watching this football game that the trenches matter?
Imagine that.
Why? Wait. So the trenches does matter.
Imagine that.
I thought that if a quarterback can run, he can alleviate pressure and make plays.
I'm sorry. Was there a mobile quarterback in the Super Bowl?
Apparently, from what I heard.
No, you did. You did not have to do that, Sam. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to say that.
But from what I was told is, if your quarterback is mobile, the trenches don't matter as long as your quarterback is mobile. From what
Sam, I'm gonna take your. Sam, let me say something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know your favorite player is LeBron James, but I'm gonna coach your boy real quick. I'm gonna coach your boy. Listen to me good. I ain't gonna be no shade because last night with that mobile quarterback, I didn't see not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, but 7 sacks. 7 sacks.
Super Bowl record.
For the postseason, like I said, Cincinnati never fixed that O-line problem. That man Joe Burrow got sacked 19 times in their postseason run.
Nasty work.
4 games. 4 games.
4 games.
19.
That's almost 5 a game.
That's almost 5 sacks a game.
And I will hope not, but one of those sacks, it looked like Burrow gonna be having another leg surgery.
Yeah. They not gonna announce it till tomorrow though.
Yeah, they ain't gonna tell it until like a little later on, but like Burrow for have another leg surgery. But this is why we tell you how important trench play is. If your quarterback is standing upright and he can be comfortable, hey, the sky's the limit. But when your pocket collapsing on you and you steady under duress, not only are you can't win a football game, but you put not only your team in jeopardy, you put your franchise QB in jeopardy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you realize that Joe Burrow has gotten sacked almost 75, 76 times this year?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The only quarterback hit more times than Matt Ryan.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. A lot of that comes from Joe. That's what that mobility. That what that mobility come in at, because you think, let me just get the pressure and try to make a player. Nope, you go down. Like that's what happens when you doing, when you a quote unquote mobile QB, because you feel like you could do things because you got them extra. You got that extra superpower in them leagues.
Hey, Mike, remember one of the callers that called in a couple weeks ago and said that Joe Burrow was a mobile quarterback?
Yes, he did. He did.
It's on record.
He said Joe Burrow what?
He was a mobile quarterback. We had a caller a couple weeks ago. They came on.
Mm.
He said Joe Burrow was a mobile quarterback. I saw one scramble.
That the NFL is new. This is what people have been saying all year and for the past 4 or 5 years. That the NFL game has changed, and you need a mobile quarterback to make sure that the offensive line play better. But you get more touchdowns, you get more yards. The offense is so much better. So you mean, what you got, Big Sam? What you got?
We do all this talk and observation about these quarterbacks. I myself, for this year, now that the year is over, I myself saw a quarterback get sacked 9+ times, twice. Over 10 occasions, I saw a quarterback get sacked 5 or more times in a game. 10 times this year. And they all were mobile. But people keep talking about
No,
the
you're
mobile
right.
quarterback is the answer to defensive pressure. Make it make sense.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. I didn't think about that. You're absolutely right about that.
Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, is even if your quarterback can move, you still need guys to hold up.
Mm-hmm.
Plain and simple. You can't. I'm gonna use a war analogy here. You can't protect the town without a wall.
Right.
I got a question for y'all.
Go ahead.
Because something like really it just crossed my mind. And when you talk about mobility, all right, a lot of people think mobile quarterbacks are the answer to things. But I have a theory. I don't think you need to be mobile at all. I don't think you have to be a pocket quarterback. I think what the NFL has become, got to be intelligent, got to be able to move within the pocket. So it doesn't matter if you're fast, you're quick. Like you got to be able to move side to side. You got to be able to step up. You have got to have that IQ. I think the IQ and the ability to see the rush. I don't think quarterbacks like you don't have to be because you look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady is a guy who doesn't move. He and Drew Brees don't move. But those guys have made a career out of stepping to the side, going up in the pocket, going backwards in the pockets when you need, step out to the side to buy time and throw. So I think the NFL is no longer a mobile league. I think it's you need quarterbacks that just have that IQ and the ability to, just read the pressure. I don't think a lot of quarterbacks can read pressure.
You know what the problem is? They're not being taught in school. They're not
Ooh.
being taught. You can look at the college game. You can look at the high school game. Everybody's doing this RPO crap. We had this conversation. Everybody's doing this RPO crap. They're not being taught to play the position. Even from Pee-wee, Little League, Recreation, high school, middle school, to college. Justin Fields is the adverse, point here.
Mm-hmm.
The worst career decision he made, leaving Georgia, going to a school that put him nowhere under center. Now he's in the pros, and he got to learn to play quarterback. That right there is going to cost coaches jobs just on that alone.
Mm.
When
Yeah,
you come into the league, you supposed to be a pro. You supposed to be pro ready, but you got to learn to play a position that you're in. Quarterback is a thinking man's position. If you don't know the entire game, you can't play that position.
and Sam, you pretty much hit on the point that I was just about to damn say. That's why I'm looking like, damn, he just hit it right there, exactly what I was gonna say. But yeah, man, it's hey, let y'all know, man. We
Hey,
we all
I
up here.
told you these are the people I learned. Look, I told you people, these are the people that I learned the game from. This ain't a Man Mike show. This ain't the Man Mike and K Style show. We have a team of guys around us to help us with our knowledge, not only within this, the present, but the past. Sam has been a Falcons fan for so long, just a football fan in general. And I've learned so much ball from not only him, everybody on this panel.
Man, was out there. But I mean, watching football back when they had the Moses 11s out.
Hey, you said they had the boy said they didn't have the juice up shots for injury. They had elderberry, the elderberry shots and shit.
The elderberry shots.
But well, it wasn't the Super Bowl; it was the Methuselah Bowl.
Right.
Nah, man, but Sam is OG right here, man. He teaches us a lot of stuff too, man. So y'all better put some respect on this man's name right here.
Damn right.
But
it's a natural thing, you know, when you've seen it. That's why people talk this crazy noise about this quarterback. I've seen every quarterback from June Jones to now.
Including that burning bush.
Wow, this man,
yeah, and your Krusty Sandals.
Oh man, y'all leave OG alone.
Lord.
The shot never stop. This is an all-day phase, so y'all getting a glimpse of our
on what we talk about on a daily basis. This is what we do. But so reason why I was saying trenches matter is because even though Jamar Chase is a great just think about that. Let me pull that stat back up. And Matt Stafford really had a average game when you look at it. His game.
Let's keep it a buck. It wasn't even average. You threw two picks in the Super Bowl. 2 picks.
That man is.
That ain't average.
So does that mean defense matters too? Huh?
Yeah. It is as if like it's other phases of the game besides offense. Isn't that right, Buffalo fans? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Falcon fans, yes, there's more to this.
we definitely, you know,
because I noticed a lot of people were quiet on the quarterback talk last night on social media.
They were quiet.
They was quiet because you literally saw that a team won the game. The Bengals scored 10 points in the first 4 minutes of the third quarter and didn't sniff even a close to even scoring again after that.
Yeah. So do we bring up the question or the statement that everybody is avoiding? Y'all want to talk about how good these young quarterbacks are?
Seriously, the question I thought you were to ask was how much fun that Miss Thang and OBJ had on Santa Monica Boulevard last night.
Oh man, they
right.
I know they was that. Baby, you want some high
did not
stuff,
have to
baby,
do that.
this evening.
Wow. Take a pose and Vogue. I say 10.
Well, we were literally talking about this last night. Fool, I told him not to do it, and he did it anyway.
Hey, I'm about to say I want to highlight that. Wow. Look, I want to highlight this comment too because it kind of goes back to what we were talking about. And shout out to D. Coleman. He said Stafford's performance go back to how important an elite quarterback really is.
But is he elite though?
No. What he means by is the discussion we had is a quarterback really elite if he's always got a good team around him. Is a quarterback really elite?
Damn. They make that GOAT conversation questionable, ain't it? Okay, I'm going on mute.
Oh no. We've had this discussion before. Like, say, can you really
God.
even call a quarterback a GOAT if he's always got a great team? Because notice all the GOAT quarterbacks usually done played on teams that were dominant in all three phases of the game.
It sure do help playing them alongside other Hall of Famers. Especially when they on the opposite side of the ball.
The Bengals didn't score a point for almost 25 minutes.
That's the question I got. So do we say that Joe Burrow blew the game? Because that's the exact same narrative that people have been talking about with Matt Ryan. He didn't score in the fourth quarter. They didn't score in the second half. So do we say now that did he blow the game? Because we got to keep that same energy. Y'all can't just have one saying for one guy or one team when they literally did not score. What? Damn near almost the exact same. I think did they even score in the second half?
No, they scored. Remember, they had the bomb on the first play, and they hit the field goal after the interception.
Okay,
so that was
Michael. I know you're not trying to defend Matt Ryan on that because what you fail to realize, Joe Burrow is very much younger. He's mobile. He has a high upside. We have reached our ceiling with Matt Ryan. We need to trade him. Get him out of Atlanta.
Let's trade Matt Ryan to the best team available.
Draft a black quarterback. Matter of fact, Arthur Blank sell the team to Tyler Perry and make it the Tyler Perry Studios. Get T.I. to be the GM and Young Jeezy to be the head coach. Matter of fact, make Gucci make Quavo the head coach. Make Quavo the head coach. Make Jeezy the damn defensive coordinator.
I'm about to say, boy, if Tyler Perry gonna be the damn GM of this damn team, boy, ain't gonna be nothing but a bunch of
How you doing?
It's gonna be nothing but a bunch of Medina. They gonna change the name
from
the
Atlanta Falcons. The LGP all on me, bro. We can't be doing this, man.
We didn't say nothing. We just said Medina.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
But how does it feel to be one of the people that have been harping this whole time that you needed an entire team to win it all and see it coming to fruition? I felt great about it because that's why I said a lot of people didn't like this game because it wasn't the offensive explosion.
I loved it.
I loved it.
Well, you had a lot of people.
Good. I don't like people scoring 40, 50 points in the Super Bowl. That sucks.
Well, you had a lot of people saying the same thing about that Patriots-Rams Super Bowl. They were upset and mad. Well, you don't like football then if you don't like defense.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I say it all the time. Football, it ain't pretty. It ain't cute. It's violent. It's fast. It's physical. In other words, ugly, nasty, and good.
Sound like
look at that. Look at this. Just look at this.
Right.
Ass all over the place. Ass,
right.
Goddamn Joe Burrow running for his damn life and getting nowhere.
Don't run.
Right.
Don't run.
Right. He running for his life, and it ain't got nothing to do with the fact that you know what I'm saying, whether he know the playbook or not.
What did Chauncey always say we need more?
More ass crack.
Yeah, put that picture back up. Put that picture back up. That's what I'm talking about. Ass all over the place. That's what we're talking about. That's the football I'm talking about right there.
Everybody falling all over the place. Everybody
falling all over the place. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Y'all see? Put it back up. Put it back up there. You see that? Y'all see them two? Y'all see them two big bears like locked up? That's what the football all about. But it's about mano y mano, who gonna be the better person on the field. You see how you see how you got one dude got his shoulder pad jacked up, the other one got his finger in man. See, football used to be a dirty game. And when I played, I remember my defensive line coach would tell me all the time, boy, you got to, when you're in the trenches, you got to be the dirtiest player in the game. I'm talking about Ric Flair style dirty.
You got to. Because if you don't, you finna get your ass manhandled out there.
Exactly.
You ain't got that kind of crazy. But there's also
I'm here to tell you, if you ain't no trenches, if you ain't nut checking, you ain't trying.
You better nut check, you better punch in the gut, you better twist ankles, you better poke motherfuckers in the eye, something. Oh, don't let it be a pile up neither, boy. That's where all
the Lord, boy. It get ugly down there, boy. You hate to be on that bottom. You hate to be on that bottom, boy. It get ugly down there.
Everything, boy.
Boy, if you got asthma, boy, you don't look. If you got asthma, you don't want to be at the bottom of that pile. But I want to talk about one thing too. I saw some absolute stupidity in this game as well. I want to address this. This was one of the main reasons why we say costly penalties. What the hell was this?
Bruh.
How you gonna come on? And like
they don't allow that on any level of football. What are you doing, bro?
Like cuz really on the field
with
some in a hoodie and some Nike slide.
Nike slide.
What you doing?
They don't allow that on any level. What the fuck?
You know what that remind me of? That remind me of that time when Jay-Z and Alicia Keys were performing in New York and Lil Mama come walk her ass. Like, what you doing over
there? Bro, I know he got his ass chewed out on the sideline. Like, and like I said, and let me mind you, this came off of that terrible interception Matt Stafford threw.
Yeah, that was horrible.
That was
Matt Ryan threw that pick.
If Matt Ryan would have threw that pick, Atlanta would have burnt down Mercedes-Benz Stadium and he threw that damn pick. But I saw this, man. I absolutely at first I thought it was a fan that just ran on the field. I didn't know it was an actual player until they said the name. I'm like,
bro, what?
Yeah.
Like, seriously, what are you thinking? They don't allow that on any level of football. Like, what possessed you to actually leave the side? Like, what are you,
bruh?
You can't even explain that. How the hell are you gonna explain that to? Bruh. Go ahead, Sam.
He wasn't even thinking. I mean, I knew it was a player when I seen him on the field. I'm like, what are you doing? That's 15 yards and probably a $5,000 fine.
I mean, we talk about dumb. We talk about idiot players, but I'm gonna touch on the idiot coach because I'm here to tell y'all, and I want y'all folks to listen to me good. I want y'all to understand that boy Sean McVay last night was in that dirt cutter bag.
Oh boy, that play call, Odell.
My God,
because I'm gonna tell you right now, when Odell Beckham went out, you could tell it was like, damn, what now? Because they couldn't run the ball. And I'm going to give props out to Cincinnati's defensive line and their front seven. They checked that running game.
Yeah.
That boy BJ Hill was manhandling it. That boy BJ Hill was manhandling that front boy.
BJ, he
gonna look so good in the Falcon jersey next year.
Like I said, they manhandled the running game. But the issue is when that second half came, you saw that Rams pocket getting a lot cleaner.
Yeah.
It got a lot cleaner. And
Stafford just making bad throws.
And then like you said that Sean McVay went to the dirt cutter bag. Zach Taylor from the Cincinnati Bengals went in his Kyle Shanahan bag last night.
Ooh, you're right. You're absolutely right. Because he's right, bro. Joe Mixon was actually getting good yardage in the run game.
Yep. And he started running the ball.
Hey, I'm about to say, where have we seen this before?
Why is it? We seen it after coaches after coaches. We saw it with Seattle. We saw it with Scott. Excuse me.
Damn, boy, you
Shanahan.
damn. I feel you, boy. You
I
just
mean,
be choking it, choking.
hey, don't
I
put your
mean,
life.
but you're right though. He went in his Shanahan bag, and from it was like for most of the fourth quarter, because leading down to the play that I was talking about, that Ramsey fell down on, had Cincinnati made some kind of blocking adjustment, the line doesn't break, and he sees Jamar Chase running down the sideline alone.
Well, I'm gonna say that because Mike showed us something earlier. I gotta give Mike credit for that. He showed us something earlier about that play.
What?
They actually did. They actually did. They actually had the idea of double teaming Aaron Donald. But I really feel like I'm not saying that Raheem wasn't called the right play call. What I think Aaron Donald did was based off the formation and how they lineup was, I think he looked at, I don't know who 54 is, it might have been Leonard Floyd, but I think he told him, like, bro, just rush up field. Because if you rush up field, it takes the tackle away from that right side of him. So
Right.
that puts Aaron in a one-on-one situation instead of him having to go towards the guard to keep him double teamed. So by him being one-on-one with that tackle, I mean, in the words of Shaq, that's barbecue chicken. So
Right.
Hey, wait a minute.
like, so you see how he came off the line, he immediately beat the guard and got to Burrow. And I'm pretty sure Burrow was looking at Jamar Chase running free, but the fact that by the time he was like, oh shoot, my boy down here wide open, at the same time he looking like, oh crap, I'm getting wrapped up.
Right.
Yeah, because that's just like what we said with Aaron. Like you said, they tripled Aaron. Aaron Donald was frustrated the whole damn game. And then
Until when?
Until the Cincinnati Bengals offensive line wanted to push him.
You leave a sleeping giant sleep.
And the problem, and the thing that, like I said, the other adjustment was the Rams blitzed a lot more.
Well, LT, what we said in the chat, we called it almost the exact way that it happened. I wish we would have had a space because we said it right there. Right at halftime, I said they're playing way too soft right there. Wait till the fourth quarter, and those guys gonna end up.
I mean, I had done said they really. I was like, it's bad for Cincy because, all honestly, I want y'all to really be like, y'all might think I'm sounding crazy for this. I really felt like the Rams defensive line, especially their pass rush group, they really were just going through the motions throughout the course of the game. And like that's all. And when I say going through the motions, 9 out of 10, you going through the motions that you playing. You giving it, but you not giving it. You wait until the right time to actually put some effort into it. And I had started noticing, especially towards that fourth quarter, like they were starting to like turn up a little bit. You know, Aaron was starting to get home. Von Miller and then the floor was starting to get a little more pressure. They were getting a little closer to Burrow. But boy, when I tell y'all between them last 2 drives, it ain't just Donald. But if y'all see, but when I tell y'all Von Miller was taking that tackle to school, oh God.
Oh boy, he put a clinic on boy Chuck Smith. Chuck Smith was proud last night.
Listen, those last 2 drives, bro, he beat that man to death.
Yeah, he did.
He beat him to death. I'm talking about, bro. He came. I'm coming off the line of scrimmage, dip, shoulder, got a beat, push him to the quarterback, got a beat, cutting inside, ripping inside, got a beat. Like he was taking that man lunch money. It was ugly.
Looking like 2015.
Hey,
basically,
we gotta give a shout out, and this is the reason why I'm on a personal campaign to make sure Terrence Mathis and Chuck Smith get the respect as coaches that they did, because that dude Chuck was like a proud father last night. He was like, I'm telling y'all right now, if y'all want to learn pass rush, if you want to learn D-line, follow Chuck Smith. Go to his Instagram, go to his Twitter. You will learn how to look at the defensive line. All right. And like you said, last night was an absolute clinic, but it was It was the cross chop. Like the dude was just calling out all the moves that he taught him.
Mm-hmm.
He was just calling them out. This is the reason why we Falcons fan. We gotta get behind our players. We got some great fucking players. We got some great fucking legends. Get behind them. These dudes are teaching the greats. We're talking about a guy. I don't believe he's the greatest pass rusher of all time. I still think that's Reggie White. That's just my opinion. But Aaron Donald is damn sure up there. I don't think nobody look that fucking club move and that bull rush for Reggie White. Look, y'all can say whatever the fuck you want to say. Like I said, I love Aaron Donald, but that damn Reggie White is something different. But with that,
you definitely can't deny neither one. But I mean, like I said, Aaron Donald accolades right now. People holler about how it was like he's contemplating retirement. Well, let's look at this man's career.
Mm-hmm.
Three-time defensive player of the year. In 2014, rookie of the year. Eight-time Pro Bowler.
7-time All-Pro.
7-time first team All-Pro. The man didn't even play second team. He probably missed out the first team All-Pro as a rookie by a smidge in voting. So this man has been an All-Pro every year, a first team All-Pro defensive tackle every year except one. You cannot deny the talent. You cannot deny the grind. The man is something different. He is something different. And I'm like him. I can honestly say you like Reggie White was a beast. Like the man was something, like you said, the man was something special. But I mean, Aaron Donald right behind him.
He's like Reggie White. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just going to say, Pat Norris, he was saying, why don't hire Chuck Smith as a defensive line coach?
Previous regimes wouldn't want him on the team because it'll make them look like jackasses because they didn't know what the hell they were doing.
Right.
So yeah. Nowadays, I think with Arthur Smith, he got the staff that he want. Not saying he would be. I feel like he would definitely be open to signing Terrence Mathis and a Chuck Smith. But the previous regime, they didn't want to do that due to the fact that if Chuck Smith coming in not being a yes man, teaching the guys what they're supposed to do, and they're not getting credit for it, then it'll make the previous regime look bad on all aspects. So that's why we haven't hired guys like them as coaches.
Kind of a segue because the previous regime has caused us a lot of problems. A lot of problems. You had a full roster of accoladable talent and couldn't win 5 games. Couldn't win 5 games. This man, Matt Ryan, with a lackluster crew, it could have been 10, should have been 10, but you won 7 games. And y'all out here having this conversation about Matt Stafford is a better quarterback than Matt Ryan just because he got a ring. Just saying.
I'm glad you said that because I didn't hear Matt Stafford being graded and goated in this conversation until he went to a team that was actually. Remember, this Rams team, the majority core of this team was in the Super Bowl 3 years ago.
Yep.
So this is literally almost the same team plus a few more pieces.
Mm-hmm.
So you put Matt Stafford in a situation where you have a team that's already winning, that already got its core pieces, already got the trenches.
With a top 5 defense at his disposal.
Mm-hmm.
Something we haven't seen here.
Even that 2016 Super Bowl run for the Falcons was in the bottom. They was damn near at the bottom on defense.
Wait, now we can't talk about that $73 million defense that gave up them 2 80+ yards drives in the second half. We can't do that. I'm just saying the defense that everybody ignores and don't talk about.
Because
and blame Matt Ryan for.
Yeah. Because think about it. Think about Cincinnati Bengals.
Right.
They had 17 points
Mm-hmm.
after the first play in the third quarter.
Yep.
20 points. No, I'll tell you about it. They had 20. They scored 20 points with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter.
It was there for them to take.
It was there for them to take it. But this is why you have to have a good defense.
Yep.
A good defense lights a spark for the whole team, because at the end of the day, the goal is to score touchdowns, but it's more important not to give up touchdowns and give up points.
And for those, sitting in the cheap seats that don't understand, let me translate it for you. You have your goal as a defense is to stop the opposing offense.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say that again. Your goal as a defense is to stop the opposing offense. It's not on your quarterback to stop the opposing offense.
Mm-hmm.
It's not on your offense to stop the opposing offense. It's not on your special teams to stop the opposing offense.
Mm-hmm.
So based
It's
off
on
your
your
logic,
defense.
Burrow choked. That's what you're telling me. He choked away last night.
Like I said, if going by that logic, you gotta say he choked.
Yep.
If you just going off of that logic alone.
But the
main thing people are going to say is, well, the offensive line didn't protect them.
Right, but we've seen Cincinnati offensive line not protect them all year.
Mm-hmm. They just went against a defensive line that was ready for the shits.
Exactly.
Let's just keep it real, bro. Like you said,
you had several problems there. Cincinnati coaching staff, they coached that game scared.
Mm-hmm.
The lights were a little bright.
Right. And I like in here, I'm gonna shout Bridget for this comment. She said how all of a sudden Matt Stafford's in the conversation about Hall of Fame just because he won a Super Bowl, which is a team achievement.
Good, you better
the
say
Rams
that.
won. The Hall of Fame is personal accomplishment.
I said that earlier, K-Style. You remember when I told you that?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're young and they don't know any better, and that it finally caught up with them. That is always, that's like, this is the value of having a quarterback and a coach that's actually been there, because you don't, when you get in those situations, you don't panic. I saw panic in when I saw Zach Taylor calling those plays, and he's like, I saw panic in both. I'm gonna say that. I said this earlier too. If he did not win that game, if he did not win that Super Bowl, he deserved to be fired. Okay? And I'm talking about Sean McVay. He deserved to be fired because I saw panic in his eyes. The only reason why he was so confident at the end, and he said, "Oh, Aaron Donald gonna win it," yeah, because your offense couldn't do it. You panicked.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for Matt Stafford,
and you the play caller.
It took them, like I said, in the offensive play caller wasn't even that great. It just took the fact that Cooper Kupp had to find the right spots to be in.
Mm-hmm.
Because Van Jefferson wasn't doing shit. Skoranek, the one that dropped the interception, the first interception on Matt Stafford. Like I said, he wasn't getting open. Like I said, with Odell getting hurt, you saw the difference in confidence in this team.
I knew after the Bengals' first 3 offensive plays, it told me how that game was going to go. Because that play inside the 5 on that 30, I think it was 31, and you call a RPO
I got
against that line.
I'm sorry. I gotta let me stop. I gotta stop it real quick. Just real quick. I gotta speak on this. All right. And this is the 49 minutes, so I'm gonna remember this. But let's stop the bullshit. Okay. Stop the bullshit with this. We gotta stop that. You cannot hold a guy by his hips.
Oh,
Okay, no matter how subtle you may think it is, you can't grab a guy by the hip. That is illegal, period. Okay, so when a ref see you grab a guy by both hips, all right, you can have one hand on the hips, but when you go back and you look at it, he grabbed him by both hips and he slowed down. Take a look. We gotta stop it. Just because we don't think it is. Look, go about. Look, we play ball.
The
Whether
rules
it's
are the rules.
baseball, football, or basketball. You grab a guy by hips, he ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that. That goes against you look, like I said before, I can promise you, it don't matter if he's 300 pounds, it don't matter if he's 400 pounds. Grab a guy by his hips and see, you can steer guys away just by grabbing their hips. You can slow guys down by grabbing their hips. Don't matter how big, don't matter how small. It's a reason why that rule is in place. It doesn't look like much, but when you're actually running, okay, trust me, it makes a difference. So I've been saying this all over. That was the right call.
And I want
to
hold on.
One thing. Oh, go ahead.
I just want to give this $1 shout out to Jamal Grant. Appreciate the $1, homie. Definitely appreciate that, man. $1. Shout out Jamal Grant.
I would say this. I know one thing. OBJ enjoyed having Miss Thang hands on his hips on Santa Monica Boulevard last night. They in the club like, put your hand up on my hip. When I did,
we got to tee him up. That's 2 takes. We gonna send you to the couch.
What I do?
I can't with you, man. I can't. I can't.
Wait. What you say? What you say? He was in a club like this.
Oh my God! That makes sense. That makes sense.
Won us a Super Bowl. Oh my God!
That shit is crazy, bro. Oh shit!
I can't with y'all, bro.
Yeah, man.
Hey, we have fun. Hey, you know how we do, Mike. We talk that real shit, and we have fun with it too.
Oh my God, we won a Super Bowl.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
And what you don't know, guess what? I got me a ring, okay? He put a ring on it. Thank you, boo. Thank you.
We going to swing. Wait. Say. We going to swinging Richards tonight.
We swinging.
Them boys on Santa Monica. Boulevard like this.
Oh no!
Now I got to do the Mookie Betts thing. He was like,
right.
Oh my God!
We got to celebrate this thing called life.
Let's go crazy.
Oh my
God, that shit was completely left, boy.
Oh my God, man.
Now back to our regularly scheduled program.
That's right. Because I was thinking about this with Kendrick Lamar. Talking about Odell for the party with Isaiah.
Wow, no.
I'm out, dog. I'm out.
I guess OBJ gonna make a diss track too.
Exactly. Is he gonna be in the hot tub? He gonna be in a hot tub with Jalen Ramsey during the diss track?
Right. Looking like Young Buck.
Not Young Buck.
Wow. No, you didn't.
Hey,
Bring out the
okay, we okay.
Oh.
We done went all the way to the left on
Nah,
that.
he
Yeah, that
talking about
train ring miles
he
off
talking
the
about I
rails.
need a tick. He talking about I need a tick.
So you need.
Oh boy, we about to get suspended like a
Oh
motherfucker.
my God, bro.
They're like, hey,
I didn't. Hey, this is not my fault. I'm just saying it ain't my fault, man.
It ain't my fault.
did I do that? Oh my God.
Oh.
Listen,
Hey, this
Kaiser
dude
so
said,
say
I-
never take responsibility for his madness.
Look,
That man
We
OBJ
gotta
was in the club celebrating his championship win like find my friend on Doggo Waterboy.
Hey,
I'm not gonna do it. I'm like, hey, y'all remember Little Nicky when he went up the damn fire escape and he had to do
boy,
the
hey.
dude that was dressed up? He was like, "Don't worry, I'm good." Okay, hey, man, my damn head. Oh Lord, my head hurt.
Yep.
Oh,
my
shit, my
damn
head hurt.
chest hurt. Y'all got my damn stomach.
Y'all need to go watch. Y'all need to go back and look at Lil Nicky when he climbed up that fire escape that had that dude dressed up in that lingerie. That dude was like, "Oh, I'm good."
Oh my God. I know.
With a whole tutu on.
no, Woody Harrison as that doggone German prostitute on doggone Independence Day. I was so
Right.
pretty. I was so
Right.
pretty.
Okay,
I was so
okay.
pretty and witty and gay. I was like,
Right.
Oh Lord, South Park reference. Okay.
okay.
All right,
I'm
hey,
done.
okay,
I'm done.
okay.
I can't.
Oh, goddamn. All right. Trauma Law said cancel culture is on the way.
Y'all, it's too late for that shit. All the
I'm
fucking.
a grown ass man. I ain't worried about no cancel culture.
Exactly.
Right.
But
Oh my
that lets
God.
but if that goes to the case, that lets you know who really runs all this stuff.
Oh my God.
They can talk about everybody, but they don't want nobody talking about them. But we technically not talking about them. So let's get that straight.
I mean, if that's the case,
Like, we
then make
put
everything
names
sugar-free
on
then.
it. I might say we put names on it. So I mean,
I'm just saying.
Just
if
saying.
you feel that way, make everything sugar-free.
I'm just saying I've never seen a grown man as openly okay twerking. So yeah.
Right.
Exactly. But let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and switch the energy a little bit. Let's switch the energy a little bit.
Really? We switching.
Oh my God.
Super Bowl halftime show. I know everybody's been talking about this.
First of all, let me start off saying thank you, God, Mary didn't get on stage embarrassing with that piss poor ass dance.
Oh, you
Praise
talking about
Jesus.
you talking about
made
the Mary J two-step, that same
Bruh.
two-step she been doing since 1988.
Bruh, but I was hoping like hell she didn't do that two step. But good God,
This all you see. Mary been doing the same move for 25 years right here. This
Yup.
all she been doing.
That same two-step with them waving forearm.
Exactly.
See?
That motherfucker. Hey, shout out to J Rock in the chat, man. Y'all make sure y'all show him some love on the Twitch side of the game at just J Rock, at J Rock for life. But yeah, man. Hey, I got a gripe with this Super Bowl halftime show. Not because of the halftime show itself. When the Super Bowl was here in Atlanta.
Oh my God.
Now you see what happens when you put LA legends in a halftime show in LA?
Which is the reason why it happened.
I knew you were going on that point, that warpath.
Which is the reason why it happened. Jay-Z said that the NFL dropped the ball on the halftime show. Yeah, it should have been all ATL. Jay-Z said that. This was his push to make that happen like that in LA. To kind of sort of correct how they screwed up here.
We get Maroon 5, Travis Scott, and Big Boy.
Bruh, I think I may have heard one Maroon 5 song.
And the thing is, I like Maroon 5, but come on, bro.
I do too.
Man, it was 45 seconds of Big Boy.
45. Big Boy hit half a verse and was gone.
Right.
We got 15 minutes of Maroon 5, bro. I'm about to say Maroon 5
We
is for
got
the
Kim.
TikTok generation.
We got Jeezy. We got all these people that are ripped Atlanta at some point, and you give this man a half a verse.
Look, Ludacris, Dungeon Family. You got Goody Mob. God damn it.
All I'm gonna say is this. All I'm gonna say this. I mean, they could have got Kilo. They could have got Kilo Ali to come for him, but
Bruh.
I mean,
Nope.
Oh no, Kilo Ali would have got that shit canceled, boy. Hey, bro, and look, like I said, and then like I said, if you want to put something that gravitate towards the white people, you could have put Zach Brown in there. At least he's Atlanta.
Right.
Maroon 5.
I'm gonna say this because you say Jay-Z said they dropped the ball on that, and that's why he pushed for the LA crowd. Like that does nothing for us tonight. Because at the end of the day, I'm afraid it's too late to apologize.
And I get that.
It's too late.
You know what I'm saying? But at least it was some kind of attempt.
Yeah, man. But like I said, this halftime show was good. I like how they had the setup with
Two Chainz. I just had to say that.
Right.
2 Chainz. You like I said, you could have did anything. Usher would have been perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But,
yeah, Usher would have been.
Hold on, I'm just another gripe I got about the Super Bowl because it ain't just the halftime. Because I remember when we was campaigning for like coming out to some ATL music in Houston. Now, be as it may, ATL and Houston do a lot of collabs together.
Yep.
Like we are one and the same. Like we done had T.I. with UGK. We done had Jeezy with Bun B and so on with UGK as well. You know what I'm saying? We done had all these type of like collabs. But y'all told us no. But the very next year, y'all allowed Philly to come out the tunnel to Dreams and Nightmares from Meek Mill, Philly native. Right. This year you had LA come out to Nipsey Hussle, LA native. Why we get disrespected? Why we couldn't come out to some Atlanta music? Now I don't know about that flipper the skipper that y'all kids be listening to, but like but like I just like we could have came to some ATL music or something. You could have played Youngblood as an intro or something.
I'm sorry. We not going to slide past that flip this skip this comment. We just not finna slide by that.
But the flip of the skipper.
We not finna sit here and act like you just can't.
I mean that what they ain't sure be listening to these days. That flip of the skipper. I don't know what that is.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord.
This when y'all be playing them Migos song, this was blah blah.
That's all you know.
And look, all you see Offset doing this.
Snoop, you showing your age right now, Snoop.
Look, you gonna get Offset. That's all you gonna get Offset doing right there. But yeah, like I said, that stage setup was dope with the map of LA. Got these motherfuckers crit walking and shit. This was crazy.
I want to send a message to my fellow seasoned individuals in this here particular land.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I understand we're old school by nature. I get that. I understand that. But everything is not a contest with R&B OG. This halftime show for this genre was a celebration, and it was what it was, and it was great. Okay, ain't nobody ever said this was better than when Prince performed, or it was better than when Usher or whatever. Nobody never said that.
Mm-hmm.
Just do your best to enjoy the moment instead of looking to criticize the moment.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild how times done change. Because I can guarantee most folks that Papa went and bought Doggy Style back in the early 90s. But your parents, like, you had to sneak and listen to it because all the explicit words that was on the songs and stuff.
Right.
Like, I mean, imagine being, all of 4 years old and knew the song to It Ain't No Fun. But
The good woman can't have if the homie
I'm
ain't
just saying.
have none.
But I'm just saying though, guess who's back in the motherfucking house with a fat for your mother. I'm sorry, I just had a flashback. But I mean, just now, like, you got, synchronized crip walkers in the middle of a halftime. So
I thought that was funny. I was like, wait a minute.
Ladies
and gentlemen, we are hereby at this point, from this point on, saying good night to LT.
I'm
He has
always
been
getting kicked
counseled.
off of something.
He has been muted. He is in timeout.
I was like, these motherfuckers the took crip walking and made that everybody all synchronized. I'm like, wait a minute.
Right.
Shit.
They synchronized crip walking in the middle of a halftime show.
He tried to go for it. He did it for a second. His old ass Snoop like 60 years old. Trying to crip walk.
Listen, he tried to crip walk, but let me tell you something. Them knees, them
old long knees. Them old long knees wouldn't let him break that thing.
See, you gotta remember Snoop Dogg built like a praying mantis, so them knees ain't gonna hold up.
Right.
Hey, well.
I ain't gonna lie, cause Snoop always wore big clothes, so you never realized how poor he was until I saw him in that tank top and Baby Boy. I'm looking like, boy, if a strong wind blew, boy,
been 106 pounds all his life. That boy been 106 all his life.
Ain't no way I should be able to catch your rib cage.
Hey, there's a reason why they never turn on any big fans of the AC in none of his concerts, so he won't fly away.
I'm like a bird. I want to fly away.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this show, they gonna we can't keep that. We can't keep doing that.
Hey, you already know how we do around here, boy.
Oh my God. These dudes, boy.
Hey man, it ain't like I say, it ain't our fault Snoop Dogg built like a broom handle. It's not our fault.
Oh my God. Oh man.
Hey, for now we name it Switcher Snoop. That's what you be picking off the tree.
Right.
Hey, you want that Snoop?
Even that broom handle a little big. I think he built like a 9-iron.
Hey, I'm tired of telling you what you're supposed to do in school. Go get that Snoop off that tree over there.
Damn, he ain't even a stick. He a fucking switch. Wow. He done been downgraded to a damn switch.
Man, I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
That boy,
If it wasn't for his hair, you wouldn't know it's him.
That boy is a bendable straw for McDonald's, bro. That's how bad. That's how skinny his ass is, boy. But don't think nobody saw him hit that joint before he started, boy, because he knew them knees was gonna hurt.
See, mm-hmm.
Y'all remember how shout out to my favorite player, rest in peace, the late great Kobe Bryant. But remember when Kobe in the latter part of his years, I used to be iced up on the sideline after he done played the game. That's how Snoop was in that tunnel after the game.
That's why they had them couches on that stage, because they knew their asses was going up.
Right.
And 50 Cent as him hanging upside down, boy.
Nah, I'm mad because somebody caught a shot of 50 where he looked a little chunky, and the girl tweeted and said, "Will you ride the big dude? He can't get his breath." I was mad.
But I'm sorry, boy, but that upside down shot they caught him on, boy, that man looked like Fat Man Scoop. I'm sorry.
You got a $50 bill, put your hands up. You got a $20 bill, put your hands up.
He looked like Fat Man Scoop upside down, bro.
Oh my God.
Single ladies, I can't hear y'all. Single ladies, make noise.
Look like a swole up tub rock.
I'm going, man. I'm going.
Oh man.
Oh, y'all remember Steal from damn Juice?
Fair East Side. By the time we start.
Oh
But-
man.
But I was talking with my coworker today, and he was kind of made a good point. He made an interesting point that I didn't think about that halftime show was it was West Coast based, but then you had East Coast artists as well. So it was like
Who?
you know Mary J from New York. No,
She from Richmond Hill.
She originally, it's still the East goddamn coast, nigga. It's still East side.
Newsflash people, don't let them folks fool you. People like Mary J and Keith Sweat, they from Georgia. They about to go east in New York. They from Georgia. She from Richmond Hill.
Yeah.
Look.
But yeah, Mary's two-step was funny as hell. But you know hold on, let me go ahead. Like I said, I'm just gonna put this up here. Like I said, you got legends, Kendrick Lamar. I don't know what was up with the dude with the blonde hair and the blonde beards. I don't know what the hell that was, but he did his thing.
Yeah, I'm still confused.
I was confused about that. I was like, where are we going with this? But
I don't know that dude, but I'm just trying to figure out why Kendrick Lamar like he fit to announce that if y'all don't bring me Bruce Wayne, I'm gonna bring Buck Gotham to his knees.
Exactly.
Right.
Everybody all embrace the crowd.
Look like-
Looking like.
He looked like he a part of the damn Nation of Islam. The way he damn stand.
Oh no!
He part of the evil arc of an anime show.
Right.
He would be the perfect antagonist in a hood movie the way he looked. but
What you got on my 40, homie?
no, in his case he'd be like, "What you got on my 40, homie?"
Yeah, bitch.
Oh, look, I know everybody brought up Isaiah Rashad around here, like, "Hey, that's your boy."
Right.
But and then, like I said, Eminem was kind of the shocker for me because I wasn't expecting that. You kind of could have expected it, but I wasn't even expecting 50.
No, I really.
They announced M in it, but I don't remember them. They didn't promote 50, so that for 50 showing up kind of shocked me.
Yeah, 50 was a surprise.
Yeah, that was a surprise, and
That was a surprise.
and shouts out to Anderson .Paak on them drums. The
Yeah.
Silk Sonic
Oh,
band,
yeah,
they
he
did
was.
their damn thing, boy, and nobody talking about them. So I want to give my roses to them, boy, because they had fun and they
Dre
did
on
their
that
damn thing.
computer. Hey, that man was on that damn piano. That
Boy,
man
he-
was.
This
But I ain't gonna lie.
Dre showed y'all something. Dre
when
showed
Dre-
y'all something.
When Dre got on that doggone piano, he started playing like that snippet of "I Ain't Mad at You." But I thought Pop done finally came back from Cuba to get on stage for the last time.
Listen, it was either that or the hologram. I was like, okay, they gonna do the hologram or this nigga actually coming out for
All right,
real.
but that boy Pop finally decided to leave Cuba, boy. I'm proud.
Exactly. And then he just brought it that.
Yup.
And that's when you really started trying to get your crib walk on right there, boy. I'm gonna be the low girls. but outside of that halftime show, there was a little bit of controversy with that halftime show too.
Oh Lord.
It really wasn't, but you know, you got some folks got their opinion about it.
Mm-hmm. This is why I say it was the controversy because everybody talking about the kneeling thing, and they're talking about the NFL told him not to kneel. You know, Eminem don't give a fuck what nobody says.
You know M is that one kid that when you tell him not to do it, he gonna do it.
He gonna damn do it. And boy, and these races online, boy, they was having
upset. It was not happy.
Oh yeah, they was upset. They was upset
about that halftime show. It was like, Where's our representation at, boy? That's how they was thinking. Like, nah, motherfucker, this ain't you. Y'all not entertaining enough. But
you won't be getting no Dixie chicks today.
Ain't no Celine. Look, ain't no Celine Dion coming out there, motherfucker. We don't want to hear.
Time out. Hold on. Now, don't be shooting the stray at Celine. Like, good God, like leave Celine out of this. Leave Celine out. Don't shoot a stray at her. She has some good music.
Oh, she has some good music. Now I ain't saying she ain't had no good music, but but I know they wasn't expecting that. They probably expected something. Hey, look.
Now, if you said if you just said Tim McGraw, go ahead, shoot at him all you want.
Ah, shit, Tim McGraw. They gonna have Billy Ray Cyrus coming out. Don't tell my heart.
Oh no, they mad at Billy Ray. You Billy Ray nowhere, man. They mad at Billy Ray Cyrus.
Really?
Yeah, they mad. They still mad with him.
They heated. Yeah, they heated.
He made that song with that gay boy.
Yeah, oh yeah. No, they don't like that. They don't like that.
You ain't heard now nobody to it nowhere except for Heels talking about doing Billy Ray Cyrus anywhere.
That doggone Billy Ray Cyrus.
Exactly.
I am making doggone low town country with that boy over there.
That man double dipped in hell. Like not and he not only did a song, according to them, he not only did a song with a black person, but a black gay person. That right there, they
right,
bro. Man, they get no fuck. I praise that man. Look, bro, you did your thing. You didn't give a fuck what nobody thought about doing that
at all.
That motherfucker said, "Fuck y'all, run me my check." That's what he said.
Hey, that's it. Hey, that man didn't care. Look, he got my respect for that. That man didn't give a damn.
I had a performer with that doggone gay boy on the stage. Matter of fact, while I'm at this store, can you get me a pack of Copenhagen menthol, please?
Y'all done got a whole sketch show. Y'all done got a whole live there.
Look here, boy. I remember back then when we used to have Elvis.
And when we used to have Jerry Lewis.
Goodness.
We had ever did that duck bump. You don't understand, but we all did. We did everything we could to do them duck bumps. Every time we turned around.
Bro,
if he been rock and roll.
Bro, no.
It's all about Elvis. He is the king.
No, like I said, I wish I'd had them saved on here, but if y'all would have seen the tweets that happened during that halftime show, and these were about people with blue chat. No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the people in the chat with blue chat marks by it, so they're verified.
Right.
I'm still mad at a man actually had the audacity to use the N word with the hard ER, and Twitter deleted the tweet but kept the account up. I'm looking like, but if I say something remotely out the way, I'm suspended for a few hours. Like, what is this? I can't believe this. You asking me to edit a tweet because I called somebody a dumbass, which that's what they displayed? Oh my God. The censorship.
Hold on.
Can't cure stupid.
Oh, you ain't curing no stupid. You ain't curing stupid.
You can't cure stupid.
Okay, let's see.
Yes.
Oh my God. Yeah. This is crazy, man. Somebody said the NFL, and I might throw some names on here because I don't care. There's a dude named Charlie Kirk said the NFL is now the league of sexual anarchy. This halftime show should not be allowed on television.
Huh? Time out. What the hell? What does that have to do with anything? What the sexually what?
Nick ass. Well, that's sexual anarchy because that's all I saw was a bunch of dudes and one woman.
And it wasn't like she was out here with like some skimpy fit on.
She had shorts on. That's what women wear.
He just mad because he couldn't kiss on Mary thighs and them sexy long boots. That's all.
Exactly. The only thing
That's
he could,
all.
only thing he could kiss is a billy goat in the backyard. That's all that
See?
is. And we got Nick Adams in the USA here said this was a halftime show full of criminals.
I mean, he ain't
Well,
wrong.
he really didn't tell no lie. I
I
mean,
mean,
can't get mad.
technically,
There ain't nothing to
Yeah,
get mad about him.
probably Mary about the only one that wasn't criminal.
Right.
who you say?
Mary probably the only one without.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Mary.
she just ain't get caught
Right.
by the police.
Somebody said that the halftime show was racist as hell.
I'm sorry. You had a whole white boy as one of the damn performers up there. How?
Real crack. I'm
Yeah.
talking about that real crack. Come on, bring my supplier, please, real crack.
Oh my
I'm looking for some real crack. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Hey. Hey. Hey, man. We'll holler at you tomorrow.
But yeah. But
Oh
yeah.
my God.
But yeah, the funniest part though, one of the funniest parts of that performance when Mary J fell on the goddamn floor, boy. That
Right.
That her ad boy.
My
that's
funny
one
part is her. The funniest part to me was her beating on that weed because she knew it was itching. It was time for that
Right.
shit to come out.
Hey, look,
The hell out of that boy.
look, she sat on that couch, boy. She
Right.
50 on the couch looking like I ain't never doing that shit again.
Right.
But,
Yeah, 50 said that's the last
I
upside
weigh
down.
260 pounds, man. I ain't got time to be hanging upside down, man.
exactly.
50 said that's the last time y'all see him upside down on any damn thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He big ass.
Exactly. But we're gonna wind it down here, but we're gonna end it like this. I didn't see nobody talking too many about no commercials this year, no Super Bowl commercials. I guess it wasn't that.
Oh, they was whack. No damn thing.
Yeah, they were trash.
Everybody
Very
had tunnel
trash.
vision waiting on the halftime show.
The only one that was good is the one with Peyton Manning or the Legend, the little animated thing they had.
Right.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, yeah.
Oh no! I take that back. Because there's actually one commercial that was good. The commercial was Zendaya, and they found 3 stacks to narrate.
That was.
That caught me off guard right there. Looking like, huh? Because it was like most of the commercials they showed this year, it was either NTFs, cryptocurrency, or electric cars. I was like, the fuck? Are we the Jetsons now? This is what we are subjected to?
Them damn cars, them electric cars don't work for damn. I know, I took a lot of them.
Is that we got Teslas and stuff. Everybody talk about the Tesla. The Teslas ain't worth a damn, right? Hell, they done recalled a lot of damn Teslas here in the last few months anyway.
Right.
Everybody think, it's self-driving. Shit, I'm cool.
Yeah, they need to recall Calvin really punk ass.
Oh wow!
Hey, let's end it on that. But I'm glad Mike said something about the Pay Man commercial because I was like, said that was my favorite commercial of the night right there. With this Legends commercial, like you said, you had Jimmy Butler.
Serena, what I don't give a fuck.
Serena came in at the end. But the reason why I love that commercial so much because it was actually a play into one of my favorite movies growing up. It actually was a rendition of a movie called Kingpin.
Yep.
Woody Harrelson. Because if you listen to the song that they used in there, it's the same exact thing. It's the same exact scenario. They just threw Peyton Manning, Jimmy Butler, and threw Serena Williams in there. If people don't know what Kingpin I'm talking about, that's the movie right there. The Rubber Man. The Hook Man.
Yep.
So okay, so we got about 5 to 8 more minutes. Go ahead, Sam. Get it off your chest, man. What Calvin really do now?
Oh Lord, you gonna tell me?
I'm going on mute.
Right. I'm gonna keep it plain, keep it simple. In a few words, Calvin Ridley, coward. Calvin Ridley, coward. Calvin Ridley, coward. Calvin Ridley, quitter. Anyone that is in any kind of agreement with anything this fool has done over the last 7 months, you can get your ass on that yacht with him and go on to Miami. Find something safe to do. We have no room for quitters. We have no room for people that don't want to play the game. That's what you signed up for, right? That's what you put them pads on for, right? That's what you put that helmet on for, right? From Pee Wee League to high school, all the way to Alabama, to the night you was drafted. But you get out your little comfort zone of the summer camp with Dan Quinn, and you get a real coach, and now you don't want to play because you don't want to work hard. You don't want to play because you're scared of the spotlight. Being that number one guy. Step. Kick rocks on the gravel road with open toe shoes, dog. We don't need you, don't want you.
Mike, go ahead and put that picture up. I don't think they don't know what they don't know what we talk about.
That was taken earlier today.
Yep. See, they co-sign. They co-sign stuff like that. You ain't got time, man.
Like I said.
You asked if I got anything?
Yeah. Go ahead, LT. What you got to say on that, man?
On the Ridley situation or something different?
You can talk about Ridley. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
All right, let me do a slight basis on the Ridley situation. Okay, people, we did a show last week. I'm pretty sure that most of us here, y'all saw. We talked about mental health. Now, one of the callers that came on, I think she was talking about, being insensitive of that and whatever the case may be. And I explained to her, like, we can see it. You know what mental health looks like. People, I don't know what to tell y'all. But as a person that suffered through things like that, when I'm down and out, I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't do anything. To see a man parlaying on a yacht with 6 women, come on, man.
That part.
I mean, technically, if that's therapy, that's a hell of a therapy session. I would love to have that therapy session, but I ain't got the funds. So
I just want to know what the mother of his child think about it.
We ain't gonna get into that. But now the next topic is, I know we kind of touched bases on it, but a great player that I'm pretty sure all of us can say that he's a future Hall of Famer, by the name of Richard Sherman. People were talking about, Stafford being a Hall of Fame QB, and Sherman came out and said the bar in the Hall of Fame is too low. Stafford has he has no accolades. He has no MVPs. He don't have he has 1 Pro Bowl, no All Pros, no MVPs, no Super Bowl MVPs, no nothing. But because he won a Super Bowl, he's dang near guaranteed a gold jacket. But at least he came out, he was like, but hey, even Matt Ryan got an MVP. And oh Lord, it's some people in the frenzy, but that's the thing. Is he lying? Nope. Ryan has the accolades. This is what I be telling people all the time. You have to have the accolades to be considered a great. The man is MVP. He is Offensive Player of the Year. He's won Rookie of the Year. He is a Burt Bell Award winner. He is a record breaker. You cannot see him deny this man greatness because of team accomplishments or team failures. The man has done his job to the best of his abilities amongst his peers because he has the accolades behind it. But by the fact that you trying to say that Stafford deserves a spot in Canton and Matt Ryan don't, man, Pro Football Reference put up a whole Hall of Fame tracker for that. And let me tell you something. The people that Matt was under was the likes of Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Dan Fouts, and so on and so forth. Those are great QBs. But when they started the next quote unquote tier, and the last person in the top tier area was probably like 10 QBs, but the 10th was like Steve Young. You know the first name under him? Matt Ryan.
Right.
Makes sense.
Why? Because the man get out there and does his job. He do it to the best of his abilities. He has put us in positions to win games, but we felt those short as a team. So a lot of y'all upset because I put out. Some people got upset about Twitter because I put out the tweet about Arthur Blank saying Matt Stan. That ain't what he said. I know what the hell he said. Y'all want him going now, but what he's saying is, yes, he gonna want our team to be built for the foreseeable future because eventually we all know Matt ain't gonna play forever. But the man clearly came out and said he feel like he can win championships with this man. That means he's gonna be here for quite some time, whether you like it or not. So you either got two choices: shut the F up and support the team, or find you another team to root for. Because we don't want you. And when you leave, don't come back.
Cause we
Be
changed a
like
lot.
Eddie, be like Eddie Griffin on the Chappelle Show. And when you leave, come together like butt cheeks.
Mhm. Like butt cheeks.
Like butt cheek.
And that's all I got to say.
Hey, I want to pig on something. This ain't gonna be my father, but you said one MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, 4-time Pro Bowler.
I still say 5 because
5.
they be trying to discredit that 18 season. Matt turned it down. That's why they ain't trying to give it to him like that. But he definitely got the alternate spot.
Right.
So when people say that just because he has that, he's not a good quarterback. Hey, look, hold on. Did you know that there's somebody that has the same exact accolades as Matt Ryan?
Who?
Like I said, I'm setting this up because remember, the Atlanta fan base don't want Matt Ryan because those accolades don't come with a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
But there's somebody that got the same exact accolades as Matt Ryan. Y'all know who that is?
The rubber band man.
Cam Newton. They got the same exact accolades.
Yep.
I don't know if I should smile or
so
laugh or cry.
So when you say Matt Ryan's accolades don't matter or it's not it, are you gonna have the same energy for Cam Newton that has the same exact accolades as far as
you mean just the awards that he won? Okay, I got you.
Yeah. We talking about that. We ain't talking.
But did he win the Burt? But did he win the Burt Bell Award?
I think so. I think he did. I think he did that 15-year that he won MVP.
I mean, but here's the thing though. I've seen people say that Matt Ryan's MVP season is an anomaly. No, it's not. He's been doing stuff. He's been consistent in doing things of that nature for a long time. As a matter of fact, he repeated his 2016 campaign in 2018. We didn't make the playoffs. That goes to show you that there's more to football than just the quarterback. Because he repeated his 2018 campaign with his 2016 campaign, and we went 7-9. So with me saying that, like, come on, bro. You really can't deny the greatness. It's there.
But man. But
when you do something, my question is, when people say that, what LT just said, how is it that you can call something an anomaly that he has done his entire career, year after year?
That's a great question.
Because they mad. That's because they mad because he did it. They're mad that he won MVP. They're mad that he was in all that. Hell. Matt Ryan had the goddamn Tires commercial this year with Ice-T and Stone Cold Steve Austin, but them
Hey,
motherfuckers probably
no,
throw remote. They'll probably throw
no.
remotes at the TV every time that thing comes on
Oh yeah.
because the
They, they
despisement
probably
of
they probably changed their laundry detergent after seeing that doggone commercial.
him. they went the Glad after that.
Right.
But it's going that like I said, that just come down to that's kind of what the whole story of it is it's the quarterback that doesn't represent what you want that hasn't played his way out of Atlanta. And that's what makes you mad.
Mm-hmm.
But but this comes to a point when I did a tweet last night when I said, and the trenches matter. There was so many people talking about ain't nobody ever said that. I had to tell one
They
person.
got a bold-faced freaking
I
lie.
had to tell one person. I said, bro, you don't. This is a Cardinals fan. He was talking about ain't nobody ever said. I said, bro, you ain't been to this Atlanta fan base.
He ain't been on the internet. Probably
He ain't been on the internet at all. I don't know. And the reason why they didn't. And the thing was, it wasn't like ain't nobody ever said it. It was the fact that everybody said the same exact thing. Ain't nobody ever said it. I ain't never heard nobody say it, which lets me know that in reality, this Super Bowl in itself, and the theme was at the beginning of the show, was that trenches matter, and you have to play 60 minutes.
Yep.
And they found out firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
Those two are more important than trying to find your narrative of let's get the new wave going.
See, this right here is a direct correlation to what I said this morning. The local media, the national media don't want no parts of this uncomfortable conversation of this civil war here in this state. They push this whole Matt Ryan crap to keep everyone distracted from the actual facts. From the actual facts. This is and always and is going to continue to be about one thing and one thing only when it comes to Matt Ryan. He's a white man playing quarterback in a black city. That's why they don't like him. Period. It ain't got nothing to do with football. Nothing. Yeah, some of these same fools sat around here and thought we drafted this man to hold down the spot till Vic got out of jail. And when that didn't happen, that was another problem. Everything they talk about replacing this man with. And they use these little slick words like, I want excitement. We need a mobile quarterback. Man, you just want a black quarterback in here, man. Just keep it a buck. Just keep it a buck. I've said it before. I'm going to say it again and continue to say it. Michael Vick was the worst thing that ever happened to the NFL and this city. Period. We had a pep rally for the team, which was a fake-ass Michael Vick Appreciation Day. Okay? Come on, man. Let's keep it on it. Let's have the uncomfortable conversation. Because the truth of the matter is, in this situation, with Matt Ryan, it's all about the skin color of his skin, nothing to do with his football skills. Period. Period. This fan base is the worst and most wretched and racist fan base in the National Football League. And nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to address it. Nobody wants to have that uncomfortable conversation. You can type it, but you can't explain it.
Mm.
Come on, where they do that at? Y'all talk about free speech all the time, but when you have the time to explain yourself, what do you do?
Oh
shit!
oh,
No!
oh,
No!
no, he didn't.
No!
No, he didn't. Oh my God.
Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you.
Oh my God. No, he didn't just say that. Oh boy. They didn't just say that. He said, oh my God, he did not just say that.
Ain't nobody got time for the fake, man. Ain't nobody got time for the fake. You get on social media, y'all type it. Don't want to explain it.
Mm.
You ain't got the courage of your convictions, the particular fortitude, or the balls to explain yourself. Go sit down and have several seats and shut the fuck up.
Hey.
Oh,
And like I said, and the one thing I have noticed too, and Mike, you can be agreeing with me on this. A lot of the guys that have been preaching that have not been on this platform, I haven't seen them in the chat comment on any of our videos for at least 2 months.
Okay, Big K.
Yo,
Every video, every live I've done, I lay that invitation out there. There's a platform for you.
Shoot, what the hell?
There's a platform for you. I lay that out there.
Exactly.
They don't answer,
and
they won't, because they all cowards like Calvin Ridley.
Hey, look, that's what the whole point of Friday Night Madness was, to get them on here.
It really was. It's for them. It's for everybody to come on and have a free platform. All right? Free. It don't cost you nothing. You ain't got to show your face. Yeah, you come on with a phony accent. We don't give a damn.
Exactly.
Just put a face to some of these dumb content takes you have. That's all you got to do. Have the courage of your conviction.
See, but like you said, I think the issue is don't nobody want to put a face behind.
No, they don't want to.
And that's the thing. That's why I said when you see this, you can do that. But when you got a camera in front of you and when people can see you,
need keyboard warriors, heart pump Kool-Aid.
They built like cotton candy, bro.
And softer than diarrhea baby shit.
Don't remind me. I had to change that shit today, so I don't remind
me. Hey man, let me get my take, man. Hey, good God, I don't even know what to say after that.
I'm about to say, boy, he shut it down on that one. He shut it down.
Hey man, I'll just say that he said everything that I say. But I'm gonna add a little flavor to the Ridley situation, and it's gonna be slightly different. Everything Sam said is exactly how I feel about it. Almost word for word, bar for bar, however you want to say it. But I want to add this to it. Just I've been ripped to pieces for even saying this, and I've even had people come to me and tell me to apologize. I said, "Fuck no." Why? Because that's how I really feel. I've dealt with a lot of issues within my life. I've seen people right now that lost themselves. They don't even really know who they are right now. Suffering and pain. I really got mental issues. I really got some issues.
Yep.
We talking about real mental health issues. All right, my uncle, paranoid schizophrenia. He got real mental issues. That thing really that really runs deep in my family. For a man, a woman, to sit and use the word mental health issues. My uncle disappeared. My uncle moved from Georgia to Minnesota because he couldn't handle being around people. He moved to Minnesota. It's cold as shit. He from Jordan. He moved to Minnesota to be where he can be by himself because he can deal with himself. So when I'm talking about somebody who's dealing with mental health, yeah, it's run deep. So for him to use it, and this motherfucker didn't even have the common courtesy, this is what really pisses me off more than anything, not even well over the fact that he used mental health. This is what bothers me most. Didn't have the common courtesy to say to the people that absolutely love Calvin Ridley, his fans, I'm okay. He didn't even have the common courtesy to say, it's okay, guys. I appreciate you guys for, they're sticking behind me. No, that's what he does.
Don't forget, you gotta post. You gotta post the stats up first.
Oh, you gotta post the stats up. Oh, okay. You gotta post.
Look,
That's what really pissed me off. Your fans, the people that support you. Fuck me. Fuck Sam. Fuck everybody else. The people who support you the most. You didn't even have a common courtesy to say, "It's okay, guys. I'm okay. I'll be fine. I'm going through a tough time right now. I'll be all right." Didn't he have the common courtesy to even tell his fans that I'm okay? And we got fans and people that's coming after not only me, Sam, or whoever don't agree with him. That's the problem that I have. That's the reason why I won't apologize.
But here's the interesting thing that you just said on that. Never gave, like you said, didn't give the courtesy to let people know that he was okay. But the people stick up harder for people that want to leave Atlanta than the people that want to stay in Atlanta. I don't. No, I'm not. Hey, look, Sam, I can't do that. I got to call it out itself.
Yup.
How can you be a Falcon fan, but you support people that want to leave the Falcons and hate the people that want to stay?
Cap for quitters.
I mean, if that was the case, like I said, hey, next time we do a show, I'm finna find me a bandwagon application. I'm going to post online. Y'all can sign it. You can find another team because, bro, y'all doing a disservice to yourselves as sports fans in general. Because at the end of the day, man, it's all about, okay, being a fan of a team, fine. If you're a fan of a player and that player's not on that team no more, go to the team.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, there's 3 motherfuckers that follow me on that I see on Twitter all the time. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to give these names no clout. But I remember exactly when this draft happened and the Falcons picked Kyle Pitts.
Mm-hmm.
These motherfuckers said, I am no longer a Falcon fan. And Justin Fields went to Chicago. I'm a Chicago Bears fan. Mike, no, we know who we talking about here.
Mm-hmm. I know exactly who you're talking about.
But they can't keep the Falcons out their motherfucking mouth. I hear all Falcon talk. I don't hear no Bears talk or nothing. We literally had a dude watching our show who says he's a real Falcon fan, but every time you go to one of his videos, it's I hate Matt Ryan. Don't talk about none of the team. But I hate Matt Ryan. We literally had a show with LT when he talked to somebody that said Julio didn't gyp the team, but said if somebody gypped him, he'll be mad.
Mm-hmm.
You mean the same guy that was already getting off the plane in Tennessee when the trade was being announced?
Yeah, you mentioned
that guy.
Mm-hmm. So the issue is, and I always say it like this: we are the 5 to 7% of Falcon fans that's left here in the state of Georgia, and I'm fine with that.
Right.
I am perfectly fine with that. Because your fandom is not judged on when the team is successful, it's judged on when the team is down.
Man, listen. I try to tell some of these Victorians that became fans in
I
99,
had to
2000.
catch it for a second.
Victoria.
Okay. When you can tell me or try to tell me about bad years. When Steve Barkowski went down with his torn ACL, and the next 3-4 years after that, he was never the same. And the next 3-4 years, 5-6 years, the quarterbacks that we had from that point on, all the way up to 91, when you live through that, then you come talk to me about bad quarterback play.
Mm-hmm. And that's the
When
thing.
you live through Bobby Hebert in a Falcon uniform, you come talk to me about bad quarterback play.
Chris Miller.
When you live through Chris Miller being married to Rankin Smith's daughter to keep his starting job for the 6 years he did, you come talk to me about bad quarterback play. See, don't bring it him when I've lived through it. See, y'all seen Joey Harrington and Byron Leftwich in that mess. What I saw, you want to talk about bad on steroids? So when you can sit through the 80s and still be a fan, that's when you can come talk to me about bad quarterback play. Because right now, these last 15 years, no, it ain't been bad quarterback play. Now when you're putting up 4,000 plus, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 touchdowns plus, with a 60, 65, I'd say 63% completion rate, with a top 10 QBR quarterback rate. Come on, man. Like I said, the problem they have with Matt Ryan ain't got nothing to do with football. Nothing. That's been the one consistent thing over the last 15 years. Matt Ryan.
And you know what the crazy thing about it is, and I'm glad you say that. And I'm gonna go back to what you said earlier about the Atlanta media, the sports media, and stuff like that, putting these quarterbacks on this upper echelon, saying that these teams ride and die by these quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. And I think that's the problem, because in reality, that's why we kind of call them casual football fans, because the real football fans know that you ride and die by who is around you.
Right.
Mm-hmm. No matter how they talent level is, no matter the talent level, you roll, you ride and die with the guys that are on that 50 man roster, that 53-man roster. You ain't on that.
I'm trying to still figure out how the hell is Matt Ryan the number one trending thing throughout the whole playoffs?
Because the uncomfortable conversation is getting traction. It's getting traction. When you say dumb stuff like Matthew Stafford is elite and he's better than Matthew Ryan, yeah, okay, stuff like that.
With 0 playoff wins and 2 playoff appearances in Detroit.
Yes, exactly.
One
You
Pro
need to be
Bowl.
backstabbed for even that thought of him even thinking he
Beat
even
me
coached.
up over here.
Like you said, good. Like you said, good quarterback, such and such. And I forgot who, and I damn, I forgot who sent me the tweet, but I wanted to give them a shout out because they were saying it was on our Discord because I think was it Rashad that said this where he was talking about the people are going to be mad at this Super Bowl. They're going to be mad at this Super Bowl because it was talking about
yeah. It pretty much proved that
Yeah.
that the trenches are the way to win.
no, but that and the fact that Matthew Stafford went to a team that was already established and won a Super Bowl. Which puts the point that you got to have a quarterback is nothing without the talent around him. That's the history of the game itself. You can go back to Joe Montana. Look at them 49er teams. Tell me how many great players he played around that 49ers dynasty. Steve Young, John Elway.
Well, Joe my GOAT.
Oh no, he's gonna be the GOAT. But what I'm saying too is you gotta give credit where credit's due to the people around them.
Yeah. All 4 of those Super Bowl wins for Joe Montana. You had a number 2 defense, 2 number 1s, and a number 4.
Right. Exactly. So the thing is, and like I said, I made the comment. I said, this is the comment I said, and this was the most general comment that I ever said on anything. And I got so much flack. And it was like, I said, and they said the trenches doesn't matter.
Right.
Well, I got so much damn flack for that damn comment. I'm like, nigga, that is so general.
It's nice when Mad Mike doesn't get it all.
I like
can breathe sometimes.
Oh yeah, and it was, I think it was one of your arch nemesis that commented on it too.
Oh, that bitch. Oh, okay, I got you.
I mean, it's going on right now, K-Style. It's going on right now.
That shit is crazy.
It's going on right now.
And like
you got Tom Brady just played till he was 44. Aaron Rodgers is about to be what, 39? But Tom the GOAT, Aaron Rodgers, he's a great quarterback. He got a ring. But our Matt Ryan, he outdated. He too old to play, and the man just turned 37.
But
this
but
man
the thing,
literally retired at damn near half a century. He just damn near retired after half a century.
So basically, what you're saying, I'm gonna keep it short and simple here. So basically, you're saying that the greatness conversation is subjective based on the quarterback.
Pretty much
on the popularity of the quarterback. Because because like you said, if a Super Bowl guarantees you a Hall of Fame, why isn't Brad Johnson in the Hall of Fame?
Why isn't Trent Dilfer in the Hall of Fame?
Why isn't Trent Dilfer in the Hall of Fame?
Jeff George.
Eli Manning has 2 Super Bowls, but nobody ever considered him a top 5 quarterback. He got more Super Bowls than Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees combined. I mean, he got the same amount.
And he owed both those rings to a top flight defense.
But the rings is all that matters, right?
Right.
Don't matter how they get.
They changed the narrative when it comes down to Eli Manning. They changed the narrative when it comes down to Matt Ryan.
Yep.
And they want to big and uplift Aaron Rodgers. They want to uplift Tom Brady when it comes down to certain things. They don't want to talk about the good coaching stuff. They don't want to talk about the good defenses and the players that's surrounded. They don't want to talk about that type of stuff.
That's another point, Mike.
Ryan, y'all want to talk about Tony Gonzalez. Y'all want to talk about Julio Jones and Roddy White. All of a sudden, Roddy White is a Hall of Fame. Like, he's the greatest wide receiver to ever play the game. Like, what we do that at? Julio Jones is rotting in hell, right? Rotting in damn Tennessee. He can barely walk, and y'all up here talking about he made Matt Ryan. No, like I said,
I'm sorry. Where does 5,500 yards make out of what 55,000? Barely 20%. Make it make sense.
Yeah. Like you said, Nick Foles going to the Hall of Fame, Joe Flacco. Like you said, if we're just gonna make the Hall of Fame ring based, there's some Hall of Famers you need to take out of the Hall of Fame.
That's another. We gonna end it because that's a topic that I want to talk about.
Yeah,
We gonna
because with that logic, Jim Kelly shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. Dan Marino shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. Dan Fouts shouldn't be in there. Fran Tarkenton. Let's see. Kelly.
That's a lot of guys that shit.
Great. Warren Moon shouldn't be in there. Randall Cunningham shouldn't be in there.
Exactly.
And even on that note, we talking about that's always this narrative that he's a stat pattern. It's like if that's the case, what the fuck is Tom Brady doing? He's 45 years old. He's the
I got a coaching question.
What's up?
Can anybody name the Hall of Fame coach that Matt Ryan has been coached by?
Matt Ryan? Nah, I can't name one.
Oh no, I was just looking around. I was trying to figure out who the hell is the Hall of Fame coach. I can't see one.
And yet he still puts up the same numbers as the Brees, the Bradys, and Rodgers. Make it make sense. But they say he ain't elite.
See, but the problem is when we do these Friday Night Madness shows, these be the motherfuckers we want coming on, but these motherfuckers don't want to show up.
He don't have the particular fortitude.
Get the tampons out your asses and goddamn just explain it.
Unplug that shit.
All you got to do is hit Google. Google your best friend.
Exactly. Because I think what it is people thinking that, okay, we like Matt Ryan, we gonna tell somebody a new one.
There are 52 players on the team. All right. And me and Mike, we've said this before. We have never not once said that you shouldn't have an opinion about Matt Ryan. But there are 52 other players on the team. He ain't responsible for special teams. He don't play defense. I'm just saying. Why is it he can't be responsible for his position and his unit?
This is where I blame the sports media, because the sports media done put it in everybody's hand that the quarterback position is the only position that matters.
Even with that though, K-Styles, the narrative don't be that when you're talking about the other quarterbacks.
That is true. That is
the narrative don't be that. Everything that they give praises to with Tom and Drew and them, they hate on Matt Ryan for it. They drill him, they trash him for.
Matt is supposed to overcome every obstacle, coaching, defense, special teams blunders. Like, he's the only one that's supposed to overcome that. And then we get on TV and we say the defense let down Aaron Rodgers, the defense let down Tom Brady, the special teams let them down.
So what did the defense do when he had them 5 touchdowns against the Saints and we lost?
28-3.
But everybody was talking about, well, he should have scored more. Okay, well, why is the defense getting a check then?
Yeah, look. I'm about to say 28-3, 28-6 with 2 minutes left in the third quarter in the Super Bowl. Yeah, he could have scored more points. But the defense could have goddamn stopped somebody from scoring points. I remember 3 particular plays in that Super Bowl. A play that should have been intercepted. Actually, 2 plays that should have been intercepted.
And a blown block.
A blown block. And the fact that the Patriots, James White has the Super Bowl record for most receptions in a Super Bowl with 15. And this is the motherfucking third down running back.
That part.
We played the Lions a couple years ago. We scored a touchdown. We lost the game in less than 40 seconds to a team with no timeouts, down by 6.
We lost the game to the Cowboys on a special teams play, onside kick with 6 of our players around the damn ball.
Well, you talking about somebody upset. That was, oh my God.
Man,
I don't think I've been that mad in such a long time. That was the
Right.
one of the worst losses I've ever seen.
But he told Todd Gurley not to score, and he scored anyway. When have you ever heard, like I said, Ed, when have you ever heard somebody say, bruh, don't score a touchdown? We need to secure this win.
and to be honest, when he made that run, he thought he was going to hit some linemen, and when he hit the hole and didn't hit that, I mean, his momentum took him on in the end zone.
They pushed his ass in the end zone too. Let's just be
Right.
honest with you. So when we start talking about narratives, this is why we have to say was you got to keep the same energy for everybody. I mean, at the end of the day, even though Aaron Rodgers has that Super Bowl win, what's been the excuse the last 12 years in the playoffs?
Yup.
Everybody talking about the mobile quarterback, and the mobile quarterback, the running quarterback is what we need. You've noticed all these running quarterbacks getting hurt
Mm-hmm.
because once you outside that pocket, once you pass that line of scrimmage, you're not a quarterback no more.
Anything goes at that point.
Mm-hmm.
You're a runner.
You have more protection in the pocket than you do outside of it.
Yep. And if you come to practice on time and you're in the classroom and paying attention and studying film,
Mm-hmm.
the game will slow down for you, and you are able to read defenses, make check downs, do audibles, and all the things that Matt Ryan do.
Right. Yeah. They like
People
Nick
weren't paying
Gullen here
attention
said.
this year.
Like Nick Gullen here said, I don't blame Gurley for scoring. The offense scores. That's what they do. The defense. That's exactly what we're talking about. You
Right.
give up a touchdown with 50 seconds to a team with no timeouts and 4 throws.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Essentially, that's exactly what happened in the Super Bowl against the Patriots. They dinked and dunked us to death, which is why we don't like the cover 3 defense. The cover 3 is not going to work if you don't have a continuous defensive line,
Gotta have a D line.
consistent defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
You can't count Patrick Mahomes as a mobile quarterback. You can count him as an improviser, but he's not exactly the most athletically gifted quarterback I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. I don't know
Who?
how many times.
Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is a pocket quarterback. He's really a pocket quarterback. He just takes chances. You saw Matthew Stafford do it last in this Super Bowl.
Patrick Mahomes is a Parks and Recreation quarterback.
Mm-hmm. That's the motherfucker that want to throw the go route every chance he gets.
Playing backyard football.
Mm-hmm.
Runs in 8 circles on run play and then just throws it in the air. Hope Tyreek or Killer, somebody go get it.
And think about it too. They was up 21-3 against the Bengals. And
Right.
they scored 3 points in the second half in overtime.
That part.
So we have to look at it. We gotta do better, man. As fans, we have to do better.
Jacksonville Jaguar fans showed us what a fan base should be.
Mm-hmm. Hell, the motherfucking Browns, the Browns and the Bills that showed us what a fan base been like for the last 20 years.
Yeah, that is true. But I'm just, a clear example to me
Mm-hmm.
was this year against Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
20 minutes before the game, you'd have thought the game had started then.
Mm-hmm.
And from that point through kickoff till the clock struck zeros, them folks was at the top of their lungs.
But we got motherfuckers smoking blunts at our stadium and leaving after the first quarter.
Right. Walking across the street to Vine City to get that hit.
We chiefing in the stadium.
Right.
Really?
On IG Live.
IG.
On IG Live.
Getting told, got opposing fans telling you to get the fuck out of my stadium. And
Right.
you the home fans.
But then you want to sit up on social media and holler about, well, I'm a season ticket holder. If you're a season ticket holder, quit selling your damn tickets to the damn opposing team then.
And like you said, you have to understand too. You got people that work on Sundays too, and we understand that part. It's hard for a lot of people. It's hard for a lot of people to get the games if they working on Sundays, or they got family things they got to take care of. Them not the ones we talking about. We don't talk about those people. We talk about the ones that sit up here and talk about we love mediocrity. I'm a real fan. Y'all just love mediocrity. No, nobody loves mediocrity.
If you're a real fan, then get your butts in the seat and make some noise instead of sitting around talking about, well, they got to entertain me for me to support them. Where they do that at?
I'm about to say shit. If you gonna do that, go entertain shit, motherfucker. Go to Tyler Perry Studios. You can get all the entertainment you want down there. You can go to Magic City. You can go to the sports cafe, whatever, if you want entertainment.
You think them fans in the 60s, 70s, and 80s was sitting there hollering about they want to be entertained? They was there to cheer the damn team on.
See, I think what it is too, and I want to end it on this note. I think what it is, what happens if they threaten to move the team out of Atlanta?
Oh, they'll be back.
If they threaten to move the team out of Atlanta, I want to see how they would react. Because them gonna be the same people that complain about, oh, why they move the Falcons and do. If you don't give
it's gonna be the same reaction to when the Braves moved to Cobb County.
No, I'm not even. Yeah. Like I said,
it's gonna be the same reaction. Everybody looking stupid. The check has already been signed, changed hands, and Kasim Reed was up and out of town.
Yeah, like you said. And like I said, that was just Cobb County. I'm talking, and like I said, we talking about if they just moved the Falcons out of Georgia, period, and moved them somewhere else.
Boy, look at them.
And I think we need to make that a question. We need to make that a call.
Oh, we got a lot of them tonight. We got a lot of them
tonight. So that's gonna be one of our calling questions. If they decide to up and move the Falcons, because they've already almost did it twice,
right?
And every time they did it, all the complaints like, "Oh, please don't move the team. Please don't do." Third time's a charm. If they feel like the fan base don't want nothing to do with the team, like you said, Arthur Blank ain't got that much time. It's not even a guarantee the next person that gets the ownership of the Falcons is going to even stay in Atlanta.
Exactly.
I mean, if y'all want, y'all can go back to being Cowboys fans and 49ers fans. I mean, that's perfectly fine. But I don't jump on bandwagons, bro. I don't jump on nobody's bandwagon, bro. I can't do it.
Because I'm going to tell you, me personally, I'm not trying to be a state like Alabama where all I have to root for is the college team. I'm not.
I would stop watching the NFL if the Falcons moved out of Atlanta.
Boy, look at him.
I'm dead serious about that.
Yeah.
I barely watch any. Like I said, I'm just gonna be honest. But on that note, man, we're gonna end that for the night. Man, y'all got some serious ass talk at the end outside of that crazy ass shit we was talking earlier.
That's
We
how it
appreciate
goes.
exactly. So we appreciate everybody tuning in on Cooler Talk Monday, man. Like I said, y'all make sure y'all keep supporting everybody here. Mad Mike Sports, my man Sam down here at the bottom, your boy 6-Man K Styles. And we always say, oh yeah, St. Louis butthurt about that shit too, about the Rams winning Super Bowl here in LA
Oh,
too.
Right.
Yeah,
They butthurt
Oh
about it.
yeah.
They left.
They was already could. But like I said, hold on, let me get it. Here comes Yeezy again. What he said: if the Falcons move out of Atlanta within a year, another team will come to Atlanta. That's not a guarantee.
Nope,
Well,
it ain't.
I'll say this. I'll say this. A lot of this is hypothetical. The team
It's hypothetical.
It's hypothetical. So let's just say that first. All right. Let's just make that clear. Georgia in itself is a state that just is growing. So it's not going to happen. But never say never.
Exactly.
If y'all asses don't show up and actually act like y'all fucking care about the team, y'all don't act like you care about the team, you know, it's possible. Because like you said, it's other states that just dying for opportunity just to have a team. And
the Falcons might be that team they put over there in London.
Hey.
You don't know.
If the money is right, it will happen.
Remember, didn't nobody think the Oakland Raiders was gonna move out of Oakland? They in Vegas right now.
Oakland
that was a junior move.
Ever since the damn 80s.
That was a junior move. That was a junior move.
I'm talking about the Oakland fans. I ain't talking about the franchise. I'm talking about the Oakland fans.
Man, like even that, like I'm a huge follower of the Raiders. They've been moving since the damn 80s. They were the LA Raiders, moved to Oakland, and now they moved to LA, and now they fucking Las Vegas. They've been moving ever since the damn 80s.
They should have just renamed. They should have just renamed them the Nomads.
Well,
that's right.
The Nomads. No, don't even give them a C. Just call them the Nomads.
Just like they just gonna call them the Raiders. Let's just call them the Raiders. They are damn they're damn visited team everywhere they go.
Remember,
you know, when Al got him back to Oakland, his plan was not to get out of Oakland. Like I said, to me, you know, judging by all the stuff I done read on the situation, that's an Al Jr. thing.
That's why I said next generation ain't as loyal to a city as you think.
Nope, not at all.
Remember, the Browns.
Oh yeah,
became the Ravens. They became the Browns again for about 3-4 years later.
Yeah, because when they moved out, there was a whole lot of litigation over the Browns' name. And Cleveland was able to keep that. They had it in their mind that they was going to get them another team anyway.
The Baltimore Colts.
Yep.
Moved to Indianapolis.
Yep.
In the middle of the night.
Now that was a jacked up move.
In the middle of the night.
Yes.
How would y'all, and we're going to leave it on this question here because, goddamn, we supposed to have been off this thing about 30 minutes ago, but this conversation is good. But how would you feel if the Atlanta Falcons left overnight to go to another city?
I'm good on that.
I'd be tracking them down.
You wake up, you go to sleep one night, you think you got the Falcons. The next morning, you find out the Falcons are not in Atlanta somewhere. They somewhere in motherfucking Arkansas.
Yep. But man, you know, I want to thank you guys for giving me another opportunity to get visual. You know, love it.
Hey,
kicking it.
Hey man, that's what we all do around here. We just kick it at the end of the day, man. That's why
Right.
we appreciate everybody that watches, man, because this is all family. That's all we doing is we
Oh,
kicking
yeah.
it. They
It's cool to be a member of the Justice League.
not the South part, not what they call it on South Park, the Action League.
Right.
I forgot what they call it. It was like Seaman, Jesus Christ,
Nah,
something
we
like
don't
that.
need that. We
We
don't
don't
need
need
that
that.
one.
Yeah. We could be the Arkansas Falcons. I'm just saying.
Ooh,
But
don't
like,
speak that into existence.
hey, shit, the way these motherfuckers
Like,
care about the
it's like,
Falcons.
look, and it's not like they don't come to the games, all right?
Nah, they don't come to the game.
But they ain't saying shit. That's y'all come to the game and everybody else be saying they be screaming louder than we screaming. So it's
Yep.
like y'all really don't. Do y'all really care? Or y'all just treating it like a club? We just going to the club. We don't care who there. We just want to be at the club. That's how y'all treat it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you pay,
So-
and you'll be but like I said, all the stuff we're saying is hypothetical, so it ain't like we saying anything in existence. And that'll be a fucked up thing because you'll be paying taxes for a stadium for a soccer team that y'all really don't give a fuck about.
Right.
Oh man,
That have won 2 championships
got
that they don't count.
That don't count. A MLS Cup that doesn't count, and a U.S. Open Cup that quote doesn't count.
That brought millions of dollars to the city.
Mm-hmm.
I think they said they brought about 35 million to the city because about 35 million to the city in itself.
Because every last one of them United games be sold
The
out.
fuck out.
We talking standing room only. Them boys be. You want to talk about some serious tailgate?
Oh boy, I love tailgating at Atlanta United games, bro. I love it. Like I said, in the marching before the game, they be marching down a parade and stuff like that. Boy, they got pride.
Yep.
See, the one thing football fans don't realize, well, American football fans don't realize, soccer fans have way more loyalty to their teams than football fans. I'm telling you. You can go over to Europe right now. It'd be one of the worst teams in Europe, but if you see their fan base is way more passionate and loyal than most football fans.
Right.
So Mike can tell you I'm a soccer guy. So I see this shit all the time, especially when the World Cup comes.
Right.
Ooh, it's a wrap.
I don't think it has anything to do with the sport. It's really just the people.
That's what I'm saying.
It really just comes down to the people because people with less, they more appreciative, and that's just that's what it comes down to. And a lot of black people, as we know, we get a little bit of money, we get a little money of this. Y'all don't know how to act. So I'm going to just end it on that, but we end up getting a whole
You see, I'm over here. I'm
I see you. I see. Look, like I said before, I know what I just said, and some black people, they just don't know how to act when they get a little bit of money, and then when they get a little money, they get bougie. They don't know how to stand up and chill no more. They want to put on Gucci and Prada. But like I said, that's a whole.
You talking about the same Gucci and Prada that don't want black folks wearing their stuff in the first place?
We're not going in that.
We gonna end it on that.
I know where your head is. That's why I had to say it real quick. I know where your head at.
Hey, look, ask Jim. Hey, look. All I'm gonna say is just ask Jim Jones about his Gucci experience.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
right. I saw that.
Until next time, people. We ain't here to play. We here to stay. You ain't got to go home.
But you got to get the hell up out of here.
Facts, stacks, and good night.
Deuces.